everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Lily's coming to visit. Today's video is estate sale, yard sale, and sharing some information about some new businesses that I found in my area. For those of you that live in the Kansas City area, I always like to mention these places in case you guys want to go find your own treasures. So it was a wonderful weekend. Here it starts on Thursday, yard sailing. So I went out on Thursday to a couple of places, and then Friday morning I got up, you guys, very early to go to an estate sale, which I'll share what I found. And then Saturday, yesterday, I was suffering from a headache that turned into a migraine. So my husband and I just went to look at a new flea market in the area, and it's brand new, so it needs to grow some more. Didn't buy anything there, but then went to a yard sale, and I'll show you what I bought there. Then came home and went to bed. So let's start with my first yard sale on Thursday. She had some really nice things and really reasonable prices, and what I bought from that lady was these leather binded books, but they're not books, they're secret boxes that you can have your little treasures inside. This one, I love the saying. It says Le Vieux Bistrot, meaning the old bistro, Paris, and it has an address. I just love these books that you can have little secret compartments. I don't know, just put a mysterious feeling into the room. The other two, oh, and actually they were $3 for all of them. This one was marked $9.99, and it's the same thing. It's smaller, but it has a little opening. And this one here was marked $15.99 when she bought it, I guess. So basically I paid $1 for each one of them. So I really love those books, and I love putting them up and displaying items on them. So that was the first thing. Then I drove, I better stretch over here. Then I drove to this other estate sale. Looked more like a yard sale, but they had stuff. I think they were selling items maybe for a relative that had passed on or something. But what I love now is how they have pictures, and you can look at the pictures before you even go. So my eyes scan on these items, and they were these wooden molds. On the back it says West Germany. I looked at them up online, and it's hard to find these particular ones, but they were selling for quite a bit of money online. So I'm not selling mine. I just love the look of them, and like you all know, my husband's from Germany, so I like collecting little things like that. And then they had this it's a spaghetti counter. I paid $1 for these. These, for both of them, I paid $7. They wanted $5. I paid $7 for both. This, they wanted $1. So no, this was a quarter. So I looked them up online, and they sell them the same thing for like $16.99 on eBay, or just they're not that rare. So let's just say that. Then the next item that they had a whole bucket of dough rollers. This one's a little dirty. It was $5. I told her I would just pay half price. Can't really soak these, and I'm not going to be using it. I'm just going to be using it for decorative purposes. But as you can see, it's a dough decorator. When you roll it, you get a design on your dough. So I picked that up there. And then, oh, I know there's 2 bags to this one. The next item I picked up are all of these old bobbins. I think are they called bobbins? I don't know. Anyways, spools, old spools, and she had $5, and I was like, you know, not really, $2.50, and she took $2.50. So I purchased those there. I just love the look of it, and because I want to do that old seamstress kind of shadow box thing, I purchased those. And then they had these little things. They're called texture tools. They're not old, but I just think they'll be cute to decorate in a tree. I don't know, they're all different. They look like these old spoodles, and I paid 50 cents a piece. She had $1 on them. So I picked this one up, and then I picked this one. And I'm just gonna make, like I said, wooden ornaments for my tree with them. I just think those are gonna be cute. So there, this one and this one. So they're kind of texture for clay or things like that. So pick those up. And then these were 25 cents a piece. And this again is a mini spool doll kit. So I just picked that up. And then these corks, some corks. I don't know what I'll be doing with this, but I can figure something out, I'm sure. And then another little bag of wooden spools. And the next item they have, you will see this in my Christmas in July idea. They're old little baby boots. They were $1/4 a piece. And we had 2 pairs. So keep watching my Christmas in July. This will be coming up. I have a little idea for you guys with those. So that was the 2 yard sales that I went to. And then I was driving around. I had to go to the post office, and then I stopped by this little place. There are 2 places. One is like a little antique shop bakery, and I passed by there, you guys, I don't know, many times, and they have a bunch of stuff outside. I need to go again when I have more time. And it's called the Lynnmark Mercantile. It's a bakery banquet goods, and it is in Basehor, Kansas. I will link this information below, but it's a cute little store. They have all kinds of stuff, and I guess they do banquets. I got lunch from them that day. They had some rolled cabbage, and they were delicious, but that is their information. It's a little mercantile store in Basehor, Kansas. It's not a very big place, but this is kind of cute if you're always looking for some place new, if you look in the area that you can go and look at. And then I came on the highway and it said estate sale. It's a big barn. Again, I call them a barn, but like more of a huge garage. And I had just stopped at the grocery store, and I had meats in the car, and it was 100 and some degrees. So I just glazed over real quick, and of course they had a Christmas tree. So I stopped by. This is from Depot 56. They were 50 cents a piece, and it's a beautiful angel. Look at that face. How can I not buy that for 50 cents? I love the look of the hair. I just love these. So I picked 2 of them up from her that day. Beautiful, beautiful. And then they also had some fresh vegetables, so I bought onions. So it was not a lot, but let me just tell you, it's called Annabella's Fancy. Her name is Karen Fisher. She is an artist. I have some information here. She does not have a website. What? That's sad. I will try to link more information on her below. But if you live in the Kansas area, and this is on State Avenue, I believe. Yes, it is on State Avenue. I guess it's kind of in Basehor as well. She is a wonderful artist. The next time I go, I will ask her if I can film a little bit so you can kind of see her paintings. Oh my God, she does beautiful work. And I will link more information from her later on as well as below. So that is what I picked up from her. Oh no, I knew I picked up something else. Then I picked up this cool little picture frame. I don't know who those people are. I don't know if it was just a display of pictures, but I thought this was kind of cool. Can you see without all the glare? So this was $1. And it is just, you know, it came with the box and everything. It says Roto Photo Frame. Not Roto Rooter, Roto Photo Frame. And it was still in the box. I just thought that was really neat and cute. And I don't know if those people belong in there or whatever. Just thought it was kind of neat to have. Okay, before I hit the big one, I'm gonna hit the yard sale that me and my husband hit yesterday. Headache and all, I still stopped there and I was so pleased that I did. But can you say pumpkin? One pumpkin, 25 cents. My husband said it's gonna look good in our house for the Halloween autumn time. And I said it sure will. So I picked up one pumpkin for 25 cents. Not just one, two pumpkin for 25 cents. A smaller pumpkin they just threw in for free. Another pumpkin, and these are super nice pumpkins. And then another has like a little glitter to it pumpkin. So that was 4 big pumpkins and a small pumpkin for $1. You cannot beat that. The next item I picked up from this had $10.95 on it, and it's called the Feather Nest. Never heard of it before. Mr. Glitter Snowman, and he was $1. Awesome look. I love the brush tree, bottle brush tree on him. Super cute. For $1, could not pass him by. And the next item they had was this gorgeous Santa Claus. He's holding a dove, which I just love. Some greenery, and he's holding up a Christmas tree. There's no price on this one from before, but it feels like it's not paper mache, just I don't know what you call that, but resin. So there's his face. And the next item, I'm looking for the big one. So in this case, I said I'll settle for the small one, the ceramic Christmas tree. And what I love about this one, he had a red robin on it, which to me speaks my mom and dad. So I just thought this was cute, put a little candle in it, and it was $1 as well. Since I don't have the big one, I'll settle for this little one for until I found that treasure. So that was the one yard sale I went to yesterday with hubby. We were both not really in the mood. It's hot and it was miserable. But whew, now to the estate sale on Friday. I don't know if you remember me saying that last weekend on Saturday, my husband and I went to this place called Kearney, Kansas. We were actually looking for this yard sale when it came up saying it's not this weekend, it's next weekend. I guess when she posted it, it just popped up as being that day, and it wasn't. Even though in the description she was saying that it would be this coming past weekend, but it didn't. You couldn't read it because it was all jargon. Anyways, I got up at 5:30 in the morning. I was super excited because I had seen some pictures and my eyes were on some vintage Halloween and Christmas. However, Christmas was a little disappointed because it was not all vintage, but it was beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it was my eyesight that just wanted to see vintage, and I guess I did see more than what was there. However, there was some vintage carolers, but they were out of my price range for that day. But Halloween, oh my gosh. And fairly, I mean, even amazingly, I'm not going to say fairly, I'm going to say amazingly priced. It was $2 for this metal lighted spooky house. It is decorated on all sides. I, for $2, said I cannot pass this up, so I grabbed this. So before I continue, I gotta say, anyways, I got there and there were already cars, a couple of cars. So cars kept coming, but you couldn't go in until 9 o'clock. And let me just tell you, when they said 9 o'clock, it opened at 9 o'clock on the button. At 8:59, she had her hand on the handle. At 9 o'clock, she said, okay, and everybody opened doors. So while I'm sitting in the car waiting, because I had an hour to wait, I'm seeing all these people coming, and I'm like, I'm not going to be the last in line. And they said mask are required, and they were only going to let so many people at one time. So I got out of my car and I asked this one lady that had been there, are you going to start a line? And she said, no, I'm going to wait. And I said, well, I'm going to start the line because I don't want to be last. In all fairness, when they came, I asked them, you were first. She said, nope, it was your idea. Let's do this. And there were an upstairs and a basement and a garage, if that makes sense. So it was a huge house, and they only let so many people at one time. I decided to go in the basement kind of area first. It was not really the basement. It's like a lower level, and then you had the garage. So I went into that room because they had signs. They had this so well organized. It was unbelievable. I'm telling you, best organized estate sale I ever been to. They had all the stuff that you were looking for, where was it at, and everything. And then what was in the garage. They had people sectioned in different spots to help you out. And if you bought downstairs, you paid downstairs. And if you went upstairs and bought, you had to pay up there. So it was not a combined thing, even though there were stairs connected, those were blocked off. So we went in, it was Christmas right away, but I kind of gazed at it through the window, knew what I wanted, and I thought if it's not there, that's not a big deal. But I noticed nobody was looking at Christmas at all. Please, my mic, yes, my mic is on. So I proceeded to go to the Halloween, and that's where I found these items. So it was amazing. The next item I picked up, it's not vintage, but it's these two owls, and in the back there's places for candles. And the only damage was this eyeball, but I couldn't even see that until I got home. It's not a big deal for me. I could always get another one of these things. And it was $2. I can leave that there for $2. So I thought that was super cute and extra decor for Halloween. I'm going to stretch. Wow. Look at her. She is absolutely gorgeous. Look at her face, her feathered hair. $2. $2. I look underneath after, $24.99. Is it vintage? No, but to me, I just couldn't pass it up. In the pictures, it looked more vintage because but it doesn't matter because it's still Halloween, and I absolutely am so pleased, and now I'm full of glitter again. The next item I purchased was this pumpkin candle. I guess you can hang some little candles from here. I'm just gonna have to figure this one out, and it was not marked, but it was $2. There's no other price tag underneath. I just could not, and this is kind of a heavy base, and so I cannot wait to use this in my decor. Love the metal pumpkin for $2. I could not pass that up either, so I purchased this as well. Okay, I'm gonna stretch because I put stuff everywhere. There was a lot. I'm gonna bring everything at one time so I don't have to stretch again. Okay. Sorry. The next item that I had seen that I thought it was more vintage, it could be, was this pumpkin standing. It's saying made in the Philippines in the bottom. Not sure how old this is or if they had this in the store, but it was $2 as well. Could not pass this up at all. I'm gonna put some candy in there, and I just absolutely love this item as well. So look at that face. So that was $2. Quick to Christmas before I jump into my other box. I picked up these gorgeous set of 3. There's another one. Candle holders for Christmas. $3 for the set of 3. They were marked at $1 a piece, but it was really $3. Look how beautiful this is. Is there something underneath? I didn't even look. It just says candle holder. It doesn't say a price or anything. But how can I leave that there for $1 a piece? So I went ahead and grabbed these 3 candles. And this was actually after a while they had been sitting there because nobody picked up a lot of Christmas, looked like to me. Except me and the 2 ladies. And the next item that had a set of 3 were these scrangly looking trees There are a set of 3 of them. Hello? And it was set of 3 for $2. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that these were that inexpensive for a set of 3. A couple of snowmen in the front. I think this would make a great display. It's all going in my head, getting excited. Okay. Whew. Next item from Christmas was, we couldn't debate if this said 25 cents or 75, and I just told her, go ahead, grab 75, and I think she only grabs 25. It's a Santa in a box. He jumps out, and there is a price tag on this. It said $36.95. It is a Bethany Low design. Not quite sure. He looks quite vintage to me. I just love his face, and I love that he comes jumping out of a box. I just thought that was kind of cool. So for 25 cents or 75, whatever the price was, I was happy to grab that little guy. Next item was Mr. Crow. He's kind of a little, he needs a little help at the bottom. I guess when I put him on the shelf, I'm going to have to make sure that he stays put. But this cute little crow was 50 cents. So I went ahead and grabbed Mr. Crow. The next item is, this little guy here. It's a pumpkin head doll. Really well made with the strings. This lady was a seamstress, so I'm not sure if she made this or if this was purchased. I mean, it's hard to tell. There's no other tags on it to say, but it was $2, and I just thought it was really neat, something different for Halloween time, so I picked this guy up. The next item was a bag of pumpkin for 50 cents, and some of them look a little vintage to me. These are candles. Oh, well, these are candles. There are a set of 3. Gosh, I'm glad I didn't leave these in my car too long this weekend. Ooh, there's a set of 3. This one here, and then this little thing right here. It's missing something in the back, but that's okay. And then there were 2, I thought they were ceramic. There's a couple of lights in there too, but I'm not gonna burn them. I'm just gonna use them for decoration. The next item I picked up there was this witch. I don't know, she's not singing, so. So the bottom is missing its cover, but I just thought this is so cool for $2. Can't beat that. So I picked her up. She's kind of scary looking, but that's okay. Picked that up, and this is all from the same estate sale. The next item that made me think that the lady of the house made these. Her nose is missing, but I'm just gonna put a little button right there. Look, primitive and just really fun little witch to have. Again, another $2 item. Can sit this on a shelf. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it. Oh, another Halloween thing was this little jar. It just says joy on it. I went ahead and grabbed that. There's nothing much there. The next item, another witch, you guys. She was $1. She comes with her bag of spells. And look at that design on that face. So there is no tag on here. There's nothing. If this was handmade, she did an amazing job. Just thought it was super cool. So I grabbed her as well. So it's kind of a witchy, witchy pickup estate sale. The next one was this one, which was on my list. If he was there, he was $2. There is a tag on this one. He just looks so vintage to me. I wish there was a date, but there is no dates on this, no price. So I just thought he looked so vintage, and I picked this little guy up for $2 that day. The next one is a big one. This was the most expensive item I purchased there, and it is this witch. She's this tall. She's pretty tall. She was $8. I love her hair. I love her face. I love her dress. I love everything about her. I'm actually probably going to get a broom to put in her hands. And I just think that she is just lovely. And other things, and this were probably made by the homeowner, it's pillowcases. At first I thought they were just kind of like tablecloths or runners, but they are pillowcases that I thought that I could be using in my decor. Even though they're pillowcases, I'm just gonna flatten them out. This one can go as a hanger like this. They're huge pillowcases. They were 50 cents a piece. This one here, I just love the fabric on it. I'm not going to take it all apart, but it was another one with all of these old vintage cat pictures on there. And this one as well, it has a lot of old, oh, there's two more. How many did I buy? This one was 50 cents as well. Look at the old pictures of vintage witches on there. So that was 50 cents, and there's two there. So the last item I purchased from this estate sale is this, my husband's favorite. She was $3, and she is another witch. She does have a broom with her, but look at that face. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love her dress. I love everything about this. So overall, I spent $40 at the estate sale for all of the Christmas and the witches that I purchased there. I thought it was a great deal because you figure one witch was probably $29 at a craft store or a decorating store. So I figure with everything that I have, I definitely got my money's worth with everything that I purchased this weekend. The pumpkins to the wooden items, even though these I thought for $7 they were a little up there. However, it says West Germany on them. I still need to do my research, and I did forget I did purchase a cute little butter knife, and on it said, the reason why I got it all because it said spread love on it. I just thought that was kind of cute, so I picked that up as well. But overall, I think I did a great haul this weekend. Did go trash picking last week. I'm gonna go tonight and see if I can find some treasures and share those, my whole combined 2 weeks of trash picking with you tomorrow if I find anything tonight. And I hope that you enjoy this estate sale, garage sale / yard sale, and just had a great old time. Make sure to, if you are near Kansas City, you look at the links below and go visit those two places to shop. I'll try to get more information on the lady with her art. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're getting up there, with subscriptions. And we are getting up there with the Christmas videos because tomorrow is number 13. I cannot wait to share my ideas with you tomorrow. So have a great day, and I will see you next time.